Most people can't do pitched screams. Many people can either sing but can't add distortion to it, or they can get distortion but can't sing with it. This happens because pitched screams work in a way that's different than how most people think. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system I use to teach people all over the world how to do pitched screaming, kind of like how Sam Carter, Chester Bennington, and Chris Cornell does it. And I'll show you how to do this without hurting your voice. So I'm going to show you the biggest myth about pitched screaming, and then 3 different types of pitched screams depending upon what range you're going for. So the myth of pitched screaming. So when a lot of people are first getting their distortion, a lot of people first make this sound and then they add distortion to that. And yeah, it might make it a little easier to get distortion at first, but there are some serious downsides. First, when you use breath, it makes your scream sound thinner and weaker. But on top of that, it makes it way harder to add pitch later on. So what you want to do instead of using breath is that you want to use voice as the base of your screams, not breath, which I'll show you how to do in a bit. Okay, so let me show you how to do 3 types of pitch screaming / gritty singing and how to do them. So number 1, chest voice grit. Okay, so the first way you can do pitched screams is by using what's called your chest voice. Now, if you're not familiar with these terms, chest voice is basically your normal talking voice, what I'm talking in right now. It's a very thick, full sound that you use when you talk. And you can feel it vibrate in your chest when you put your hand here and you're talking in your chest voice. I feel the vibrations here. And this is the pitch scream I learned first, and it was the easiest for me to learn the basics. And if you want that southern rock grit, this is kind of what I recommend. So to get into this first, I want you to hold your breath and flex your stomach like you're constipated. And if you do this right, you'll notice that you're creating a little bit of grit and gravel. Yeah, this right here. Okay, now step 2. From there, I want you to imitate a pro wrestler saying, "Oh yeah," from there within your normal talking range, your chest voice. So for example, it would sound like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, all right, oh yeah, America." So if it doesn't feel breathy, "Oh yeah," and you can still hear the note clearly, "Oh yeah," you're doing it right. So from there, I want you to hold it out and move the pitch around. "Oh yeah, hey, yeah." The downside of this type of grit is that you'll be pretty limited in how high you can go. You can't go super high with it. For example, hey. But for that thick, heavy Southern style distortion, it's the best. So the next type of pitch scream, head voice grit. Head voice is that lighter, higher sound. Think of it like when you copy a siren or go, woo, really high. It vibrates more in your head and your face rather than your chest. And a lot of people think head voice is only for clean singing. Yeah, when really you can add some nasty distortion up there. And this is what lets you hit those high screams with pitch like Sam Carter from Architects or Chester Bennington. Crawling in my skin! This is because unlike chest voice, where you're stuck in the lower range, you can take head voice way up high while still keeping clear pitch. So to do this, I want you to go up into your head voice. I want you to pick a note that's pretty high for you, like if you're talking in a squeaky Mickey Mouse voice. Hey! And I want you to sing clean in it first. Hey! Now here's the trick. I want you to hold your breath through your nose to create pressure, and while you're up there, squeak like a mouse, but loud. So I want you to hold your breath through your nose, and then after that, squeak like a mouse, but loud. You should feel a wet, buzzy feeling in your nose area. From there, you can keep that squeeze and sing a melody. And once you've done that, you've gotten head voice grit. So now the downside is you can't really take this low. It's really only for higher range stuff, but when you need to scream high with emotion and pitch, this is one of the best tools. Okay, so the third type of pitch screaming is probably the hardest and most confusing because it needs you to be good at something most singers struggle with: mixed voice.
So many reasons why won't you never entertain the taste of the red?
Mixed voice is exactly what it sounds like. It's a mix between your chest voice, hey, and your head voice together. And it's what lets singers smoothly go from low to high without that awkward break or flip in their voice. For example, if you've ever cracked your voice like this, that's you flipping hard from chest voice to head voice. But if you use mixed voice, then there will be no break. It's a smooth transition. So one of my students struggled for years trying to get that Bring Me the Horizon or Bad Omens sound, that perfect mix where you can go high and low with grit and pitch. But after I taught him this mixed voice approach, he unlocked a full range and he was finally happy with his sound. And personally, this is the one that took me the longest to learn, probably 4 to 5 years. It's the hardest because it has all the up and down range and flexibility, but the downside is that it's the trickiest because you need to balance both your chest voice and head voice at the same time while adding distortion on top of that. So here's how to do it. So I want you to try and sing a note in the general middle range between your head voice and chest voice. That in-between zone where it's not super low like your talking voice, but it's not super high either. And when you're in this middle range, I want you to sing it and attack it with nasality. If it sounds fuller than head voice, but also higher than chest voice, then that means you're in your mixed voice sound. Do you see how this is higher than chest voice? But also fuller than head voice. That's mixed voice. So now once you're there, in order to add distortion, I want you to add that same tight nasal squeeze we talked about earlier. No air, remember, no, just pure voice. And then from there, squeeze through your nose to bring in the distortion. And boom, now that you're within mixed voice, you can move up and down a big part of your range with pitch and grit. And just so you can hear the difference, here's the chest fry that I showed you earlier. Hey, I can't go that high. And then here's the head fry I showed you then after that. I can't go that low. And then mixed voice. So remember, if you need extra help doing any of these, remember to check out the link in the description to get the free training. Otherwise, if you're starting to be able to do pitch screams and you want to make your scream sound even nastier, then check out this video right here.